In this podcast episode, Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a clinical psychologist, discusses narcissism in relationships. She explains that narcissism is a personality style characterized by traits such as lack of empathy, entitlement, grandiosity, arrogance, and a need for admiration and validation. Narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is diagnosed when these traits significantly impact a person's life and cause problems. Narcissism is on a spectrum, ranging from mild to severe. At the mild end, individuals may exhibit selfishness and emotional immaturity, while at the severe end, they can be coercive, manipulative, and exploitative. Different types of narcissism include vulnerable covert narcissism, malignant narcissism, communal narcissism, self-righteous narcissism, and neglectful narcissism. The development of narcissism can be influenced by both nature and nurture. Factors such as genetics, temperament, childhood adversity, and overindulgence can contribute to the formation of narcissistic traits. Narcissism often emerges in early adulthood as personality continues to develop until around the age of 25. Narcissistic abuse refers to the behaviors and tactics employed by narcissistic individuals in relationships. This includes manipulation, gaslighting, minimization, invalidation, rage, entitlement, and betrayal. The fallout of narcissistic abuse can lead to anxiety, self-blame, self-doubt, isolation, and a loss of sense of self. In relationships with narcissistic parents, children may be forced into roles where they must meet the parents' emotional needs and maintain the family's image. This can result in the child suppressing their own needs and desires to prioritize the parents' demands. Similarly, in romantic relationships with narcissists, the victim may experience a gradual devaluation of their needs and feelings, leading to self-doubt and emotional turmoil. Love bombing is a tactic used by narcissists to initially charm and seduce their partners. During this phase, the narcissist may idealize the victim, showering them with attention, affection, and validation. However, this idealization is often followed by devaluation and manipulation as the narcissistic individual seeks to control and dominate the relationship. Victims of narcissistic abuse may struggle to recognize the signs of abuse due to the narcissist's charm and charisma. They may justify the abusive behavior, blaming themselves or believing that relationships are inherently complicated. The cycle of abuse perpetuates as the victim's empathy and compassion are weaponized against them, leading to self-doubt and confusion. Dr. Ramani explains that gaslighting is another manipulation tactic used by narcissists to distort the victim's reality and make them doubt their own perceptions and experiences. Gaslighting involves denying or minimizing the victim's feelings and experiences, making them question their memory and sanity. The gaslighter may intentionally move things or change details to confuse the victim and make them doubt themselves. Triangulation is a strategy used by narcissists to create conflict and control in relationships by turning people against each other. This can involve comparing the victim to others, spreading rumors, or creating factions within a family or social group. Triangulation undermines trust and creates a sense of competition and insecurity among the victims. Dr. Ramani emphasizes the importance of recognizing the patterns of narcissistic abuse and understanding that the behavior of the narcissistic person is unlikely to change. She encourages victims to practice radical acceptance, which involves acknowledging the reality of the situation and letting go of the hope that the narcissist will change. This can be a difficult process that involves grieving the loss of the relationship and facing the truth about the narcissistic person's behavior. Dr. Ramani explains that healing from narcissistic abuse involves building healthy self-esteem, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-care. She encourages individuals to focus on their own growth and self-discovery, explore their interests and passions, and build supportive relationships with others. It is important to shift the focus from the toxic relationship to nurturing healthy connections and finding joy and fulfillment in life. Dr. Ramani provides insights on how to support friends or loved ones who are in narcissistic relationships. She advises listeners to believe and validate their experiences, offer empathy and understanding, and avoid judgment or blame. By being present and compassionate, individuals can help their friends navigate the complexities of narcissistic dynamics and make informed decisions about their relationships. The podcast also explores the concept of self-reflection and healing for individuals who may exhibit narcissistic traits themselves. Dr. Rani encourages listeners to examine their behavior, especially in how they treat others, and to practice empathy and kindness. She emphasizes the importance of addressing any harmful patterns or beliefs that may contribute to toxic relationships. Dr. Ramani discusses the challenges present in spiritual communities where narcissistic behavior can manifest in the guise of spiritual superiority or bypassing. She warns against shaming or invalidating individuals in these communities and emphasizes the importance of creating safe and supportive spaces for healing and growth. In closing, Dr. Ramani reflects on the ripple effects of her work in helping individuals heal from narcissistic relationships. She acknowledges the transformative power of overcoming trauma and finding meaning and purpose in one's journey. By breaking intergenerational cycles of abuse and fostering self-awareness and compassion, individuals can create positive change in their lives and relationships.